It's the first week of the holy month of Ramadan, a time when the Muslim population around the world observes fasting from sunrise to sunset.
So here to shed light on the significance of Ramadan and share dishes to break the fast is award-winning chef Suman Ali Sayed. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you start off by telling us about Ramadan and how you personally observe the holy month?
So it's important to understand that the month of Ramadan is 29 to 30 days.
Okay.
The marking of the end of Ramadan is called Eid, which is a celebration and a festival as well. And throughout the month of Ramadan, Muslims around the world fast from sunrise to sunset.
Okay, understood. Okay, so food plays a very important role. What else is significant during Ramadan?
So for me personally, I think part of Ramadan, food is just 1% of it. It's a lot more than that.
Okay.
You're talking about mindfulness, taking a moment of pause from everything else that you do in your life and, really connecting with your spirituality. The second most important thing is restraining yourself from, let's say, for example, physical intimate needs.
Okay.
Obviously from fasting, during your fasting hours, not consuming food, not gossiping, not lying, and avoiding unethical practices.
So you said gossiping, and we both look at each other like.
And the third most important thing is actually sharing and giving back to the communities, giving back to the less fortunate, and really understanding the aspect that if we have food in front of us, be grateful and give back.
It makes you feel grateful for everything then
Yes.
when you eliminate it for the while. That's really beautiful.
It's beautiful. Getting to the food now, what you typically eat in a day when you are able to eat. So let's begin with your first meal before sunrise.
That's called suhoor.
Suhoor, okay?
Yes. And for suhoor, I like having something that's nutritious and is going to help me, be on empty stomach, but still feel strong throughout the day. So we have some oats over here in front with some chia seeds on top. And then we have some poached eggs with some creamy sauce. Some days, instead of poached eggs, it could be omelet or, the typical tomato shakshuka. And then obviously paired with your coffee or tea.
Wow, I love that.
This looks gorgeous. So you abstain from eating and drinking anything, including water, all day. So what's your ritual for breakfast, breaking the fast?
It's typically very simple, dates and water. And what you have in front of you over here is the ajwa dates. I have brought for you over here majdool dates, which are very common.
Right.
But the ones on the far over there are called ajwa. They're from Medina, from Saudi Arabia. And, very nice and delicious. It's easy on your stomach, especially the fact that, it's been empty and good sugar calories.
This is delicious. All right, so
Really
after
good.
the dates, what do you typically have for your evening meal then?
So what I would do is, after finishing with dates and water, depending on how hungry I feel at that moment, because to be honest, with dates and water, you would think that, you want to eat more, but that doesn't happen. You just dive into eating, let's say, fruits. After that, I would pray, come back, and then eat my main meal, which is called jarish. Another name for jarish is basically called halim or harissa as well. You have it in front of you over there. It's garnished with some fried onions. It's a traditional staple dish in the Khalij region that I come from.
That's delicious.
And it's made with barley, oats, it's hand-beaten. Yeah.
This is delicious.
stunning.
What is it that's toasted on top?
That's fried onions, and there is some lemon juice as well.
I can taste it.
And
really good.
actually, I want to show you, this is called lumi, which is dry lemon, which actually is inside the chicken and the mixture as well.
Wow, cool. Okay, if you're gonna host someone though at your home, are there traditional dishes that you would eat with other people in your home?
Yeah, so that's one of my favorite parts of Ramadan. I live by myself over here, but my family is my friends, and a lot of my friends are non-Muslims who I share the meal with. And I love preparing for them this dish called labne badinjan, which is actually my signature dish as well, made with hung yogurt, some roasted eggplant. You have pomegranate molasses and barberry berries on top of it. You can eat it with pita or just rice or as it is.
And it looks like you've also brought dessert.
Yes, I have. And we have in front over here, which is called mahalabia. Can you guys try saying it?
Mahalabia.
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 That's good.
Mahalabia.
Maybe a couple more attempts and we'll be fine. So we have mahalabia in front of us over there. It's made with rice, corn flour, some sugar, milk, and brewed with orange blossom and rose petals. It's very herbaceous, and obviously there's pistachio on top of it.
It's delightful.
It's the I taste the roses.
Yes. And the best part is you can either consume it room temperature, cold, or even warm as it is.
This is so good.
This is really, really beautiful.
have another question. Okay, sorry, this is so delicious. Okay, so you like to have a final snack before bed.
Yes.
So what do you usually eat?
I love having some snacks, which is basically either nuts or dry fruit.
Okay.
So you have some apricots or cashews, depending on what time of the night it is. And then my personal favorite is having some turmeric milk, which is made by blooming saffron in a mortar pestle. So you literally crush it out with turmeric and some cardamom, brew it in the milk, and you have it in front of you as well over there.
This is so pretty.
Oh my
Is it delicious?
gosh.
Yes.
This is so good.
The best part about this is that it's anti-inflammatory, so it works out with your digestion and everything else also.
Very delicious.
May I ask you a practical question?
Yes.
Because you're a chef.
Yes.
So when you're fasting for Ramadan, how do you navigate that? Like presumably with tasting the food you're making.
I get that question a lot. So what I generally tend to do is, obviously in the first few years it was very difficult, but then later on you get used to it. I rely on all of my other senses, which is visual, smell, and then relying heavily on my sous chefs and my team members to taste the food.
That's incredible.
Has there been a moment when someone has like accidentally broken their fast?
I have done it.
What do you do?
I have done it, and it's natural. You know, we're humans. So when that happens, the most important thing, I guess, what I have learned is intent. So what I would do is I would rinse my mouth, make my intent again, because that's the most important thing and really counts, and then you just carry it forward with whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Incredible. Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful feast with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.